So title work in the process of title and then giving you title insurance is really two steps. So first of all, you have the title search process. So we're going to go through court records, we're going to go through county records, and we're going to determine who the owner is of a particular property. And then on the second part of it, we're going to determine what their ownership uses might be. We're going to present it to whoever's going to buy that house. And if they're okay with the documents that we come up with, we're then going to provide them with insurance for the use of their property and to ensure that they also then own the property. One example of why you might need title insurance would be, let's say that you bought a property from a couple that had passed away and their family members had dealt with the transaction. Let's say that you now buy this property and several months later, a family member that wasn't involved in the transaction then comes back to the current homeowners and says that they did not receive proceeds from the transaction, or they were entitled to some of those proceeds, but they never got them. So that would be one reason why you would need title insurance. Owner's extended coverage is a big one with title companies. It's typically between $65 and $75, and it provides four main protections that are typically excluded on a title insurance policy. So the first one is going to be, it's called survey matters. And basically what that is no longer in Colorado do we require a survey for your property to determine your boundary lines. So this first protection would give you protection if your neighbor's shed was built over onto your property or their fence was built over onto your property and it inhibited your use of your property, you would have protection for it. The second one is going to be parties in possession. So after you've bought a property, let's say that someone came out of the woodworks and said that they owned part of that property, but they were never given any proceeds or something that they were entitled to. Parties in possession, that protection would give you some protection for that. So then the third one is going to be unrecorded easements. So let's say that there was a path that people used to go across in the back corner of your lot to a bike path. Now, let's say that some weekend, all of a sudden people start going back and forth on this path and you didn't know about it, the title company didn't know about it, and nobody disclosed it to you, but you don't like people coming across your property. That's an unrecorded easement and you would have some protection against that. And the fourth one is a big one. It's called unrecorded mechanics liens. So let's say that someone did some work on your property, whether they finished a basement or fixed your roof, and Joe Blow Contracting was paid, but Joe Blow Contracting never paid his actual contractors. So after the property is transferred, owners from owner A to owner B, all of a sudden owner B starts getting mail from the contractors that say they were never paid for the finished basement or the fixed roof on their house. That would give you protection. So the closing services fee, there's actually two different closing services fee. And the first one is going to be for the real estate documents. So basically the documents to transfer the ownership from the seller to the buyer. And then the second closing services fee is going to be specific to the buyer, and it's going to be for their loan package. So all the papers, which there are a ton of them that you're going to have to sign, to present those documents, we charge a fee for that as well.